It's just so whimsical. Just some of the books that I would quite like to read. This is delicious. Hello friends, I've just made myself my first autumnal drink of the season. We've gone for various warming spices in the coffee today and it just smells so incredible. It smells like a warm hug in a mug. So delicious. But hello, welcome here or welcome back. I'm so excited to be filming my first autumn video of the season. Today I just want to prepare for the upcoming season and get the flat feeling super cozy and share with you some of my favorite cozy things for this season. So we're going to be cleaning a little bit today. We're going to be talking about some books that I'm really looking forward to, some outfit ideas, and I'm also hoping to bake something really tasty. I've seen a recipe for some pumpkin scones that sound absolutely delectable and I would so like to try the recipe. So that is the plan for today. So first thing on my agenda is to tidy and clean the flat. It's a little bit messy. There's a few things I can't deal with because we have nowhere to put them. For those of you who are new here, me and my partner recently moved into this flat, probably just over a month ago now. So there's still a little bit of clutter that is going to have to stay clutter for the time being, but I'm going to do my very best to make it feel super cozy and welcoming in the flat today. So that is my first order of business. So I've made myself a delicious heartwarming drink and I would suggest to you to do the same. That could be tea, coffee, hot chocolate even. It's definitely the season to start embracing hot drinks again. So go ahead and grab yourself a delicious heartwarming drink and let's get ready to welcome my most favourite season of the year. So cleaning is all done and dusted, literally, and I'm ready to crack on and get going with getting out some of my most favourite autumnal items of clothing, which is primarily just a lot of jumpers. But I had a very exciting delivery arrive at the end of my cleaning session, which could not have been timed more perfectly, so I thought we could open it together. This is from Ana Luisa, who kindly gifted me these items, and I'm so excited to add these into my collection, especially for the autumn months. Ana Luisa is a jewellery brand that creates high quality but affordable jewellery that just looks so beautiful. My most favourite thing about this brand though is that they are carbon neutral and have been for a few years now, and so is their packaging as well. I've been lucky enough to partner with them before, and funnily enough I'm actually wearing both of the pieces that they gifted me last time. These are the low medium hoop earrings, and I wear these earrings almost every single day. They are my most worn item. I just love a classic hoop, and these are just the perfect size for every day. And then the necklace is so dainty. This is like a celestial inspired necklace with little star pendant. I believe this is the Claire necklace, but I'll list these ones below. And they have sent me 2 new gorgeous pieces that I've been eyeing up for a while. The first is another pair of hoop earrings. As I was saying, these are my most worn pair of earrings. They're just so high quality, they go with everything. I've not had any problems. I've got quite sensitive skin and I've not had any problems, but I wanted something just a little bit different, and I really like the look of a much smaller hoop, but a little bit chunkier. These are quite fine, which is why I like them so much. And so I got the Giulia hoop, which are these little tiny hoops. I just think they'll go with everything, and I think they'll look so cute with like a turtleneck, and oh, it's just gonna look so cute. And then I went for another necklace because I'm a necklace girly, and this is the May necklace, which I have been eyeing up for such a long time now. It's just the most beautiful. You can tell I have a thing for like celestial style jewellery. It's just so whimsical. It makes me just look forward to the evenings, and I just think it's so beautiful. I'm so excited to wear these new pieces. I might actually put them in for the next segment of the video when I'm trying on all my fun cozy autumn outfits. Every time I put these pieces on, I just feel like myself. I just feel really put together, and yeah, I can't fault them. I just love them. There is a link in the top of my description box if you would like to take a closer look at any of the items that I've mentioned today. We can match, it's gonna be great. And they also have tons of other beautiful stuff on their website. If you're not a gold girly, they've got loads of silver options. Definitely something for everybody. Thank you once again to Ana Luisa for sending me those beautiful pieces. And now I think it is time to go and put together some autumnal outfits. Decide which necklace to wear, so I wore them both. As you can imagine, after all that cleaning, all that sorting of clothing, and the excitement of receiving new jewellery, I have found myself feeling a little bit peckish and in need of a delicious sweet treat. And I have found a couple of recipes for pumpkin scones, which I really would like to make. So I think it's the perfect time of day. It's just gone 4 o'clock to make a little afternoon sweet treat. So, shall we get baking? Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell my kitchen right now. They turned out so good. They are fresh out of the oven, so very, very hot. But, oh, they turned out so well, and they smell like pumpkin pie. They smell so spicy and autumnal and delicious. Oh, I am so excited to try one of those scones. I just made a really simple vanilla glaze to put on top, so I'm just gonna wait for them to cool down a little bit before I pop that on. But I thought that this was the perfect opportunity to talk about just some of the books that I would quite like to read in the upcoming autumn season. Oh, I think I can take my hair down now as well. I've been loving this cute little butterfly hair clip, but let it loose now. Let it loose now that I've finished my cleaning and baking. So starting with a non-fiction, I still haven't read Entangled Life by Merlin Sheldrake, which is just the best name ever, but this is just a book which so many of you will already have heard of, I'm sure, that is just about fungus and mushrooms and how intricate and interesting they are, how fungi make our world, change our minds and shape our futures. So I'm really looking forward to this, not only because there just seems to be the most incredible pictures inside as well. So I'm thoroughly looking forward to finding out more about fungus and the mushroom world. Then I have a couple of historical fictions. I tend to gravitate towards really cozy, heartwarming, feel-good fantasy and a bit more dark, spooky, gothic almost that are historical fiction. And I have two here. So the first is The Skeleton Key by Erin Kelly. I don't know a ton about this book, to be perfectly honest, but it seems to be a dual narrative storyline, which I always really enjoy. And one of them seems to be following someone who made a treasure map for their family, and the map I think went missing because it turned into this completely obsessive, almost cult status thing, and then years later he reveals the location of the missing treasure. The tagline at the end of this says, "Some secrets are meant to stay buried." So I feel like this is going to be a mystery with a lot of intricate storytelling, and honestly I just was taken in by how beautiful the cover is. Just look at that, so nice. And then the other one that I have is The Cloisters by Katie Hayes. If death was in the cards, would you want to know? This seems loosely supernatural themed. It seems to have an element of tarot and kind of telling of the future and knowing what's in the cards, but it also has this connection to kind of ancient artwork as well. She's working in the Cloisters, which is kind of a Gothic museum and garden renowned for its collection of medieval and Renaissance art. And it sounds really my kind of book for this time of year. I'll probably wait to read this in more October time than in September. I don't know about you, but I feel like there are 3 stages to autumn. There's like light autumn, which is where we are now, where the days are still long, it's before the autumn equinox, there's still that kind of transitional sense of summer and autumn. Then you get into October and it starts getting a little spookier, a little bit more whimsical as well, as you be dealing with sort of Halloween and that sort of the nights getting a bit longer. And then what I like to call deep autumn is November, when it's foggy and dark and gloomy, and that tends to be when I want to read more gothic dark books. So I'll probably save this for end of October. And then I have 3 fantasy reads because it's my favourite genre. So the first is one that I have been wanting to read for a while, but have had to wait until I got over my big book phobia, and that is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. From what I understand, this is just an incredible fantasy novel with beautiful storytelling. It's got this setup of going to a tavern and kind of telling his tale and what he went through as this really well-known, I believe, swordsman or warrior. I'm not entirely sure, but he's just this incredibly interesting man, and I think this year is the year that I really want to try and tackle this book. Another big book is the sequel to a book that I read in the summertime, and that is the second book in the Court of Thorns and Roses series. This is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. From what I understand, we are just continuing to follow Feyre as she figures out this new chapter of her life, and we're getting to know the other realms a bit more, we're getting to know the other High Fae a bit more, and yeah, if it's anything like the first book, I'm gonna feel like a real sense of a guilty pleasure reading this, but truly I'm excited to have a good time with this. And then lastly is The Witch Would Not by Olivia Atwater. And let's just get the elephant out of the room. I accidentally ordered the large print version. Didn't realise until it arrived, and I thought, oh my goodness, that book is massive. I opened it. Yeah, of course it is. Look at the size of that text. I've never opened a large print book before. It's large. But I'm not going to return it because I do really want to read the story. I was a huge fan of Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater, which is actually going to be one of my recommendations in next week's video, which is going to be a whole book video dedicated to all my autumn read recommendations. But that one was a Regency inspired fairy tale series, and The Witch Would Not is the first in a Victorian era inspired fairy series, and it has a little bit more of a gothic twist to it, so it seems like it's going to be fairy tale, whimsical, light-hearted. I just have a sense that it's going to be a little bit darker, a little bit spookier, and perfect for the coming autumn months. I do have some other books that I want to read, but these are the ones that I currently have in my possession, in my ownership, and I think it's a good place to start because some of these are quite chunky and some of them just look a bit chunkier than they actually are. I'm so excited to get cracking with these. I've just got to finish my last book in my summer TBR, and then I can move on to these, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm still working my way through my tea, and I'm wondering if the scones are cool enough to taste now. I'm feeling rather impatient and a little bit peckish. They're feeling much cooler than they were before, so I think it's time to taste one. I think I want this one. I'm so excited. I put my tea down on my stack of books, which you can't see. Let's give this a taste, and I will leave the recipe that I used down below. I did change it up a little bit, but in all, it's pretty much exactly what I did. Let's show you this first before I eat it all though. It looks so good. I'm so excited. First bite. Cheers friends, cheers to the beginning of a new season and everything that comes with it. Oh yeah, this is delicious. It's not too sweet, apart from the vanilla glaze on top. That is really delicious. Definitely worth the wait. So good. Would highly recommend. Well, that is an excellent end to today's video, I would say. Such a delicious treat. So cozy as well. I've got the birchwood fireplace from Netflix on my TV screen over there. I am so excited to start sharing all my autumn content and sharing my most favourite time of year with you again. Let me know what you are most looking forward to for autumn, and don't forget that there is a link down below to go and check out Ana Luisa if you are on the hunt for some beautiful jewellery for yourself or for a friend or family member. I couldn't recommend them more highly, and and yeah, there's a link in my description box if you want to go and check them out. As ever friends, thank you so much for being here. Take care, and I will see you very soon in another video. Goodbye!